Okay, cool.
Alrighty. So, for the YouTubers or people on YouTube who are going to be chiming into this is the first episode of the My Voice podcast. I have my first guest, the illustrious JJ motherfucking Cool. How we doing, brother?
What's up, man?
For anybody who doesn't know, JJ was the first one like I ever did a podcast with. It was super sick. So part of like our experience, and then I was watching I don't know if you know who Unsubscribed is on YouTube, but it's a bunch of like gun guys who have a podcast, and one of them named Eli Double Tap broke off from his group and made one called Say Hi to Eli, where he gets kind of personal and shit. And I really liked the way that like kind of turned out. So
Yeah,
I've got some softball questions, and they will slowly lead up into some more heavier questions. And
Yep.
essentially, we're just gonna trauma bond.
Okay,
uh,
do it.
yeah, fuck yeah, man. How was your concert last night? Let's start off easy. How was that? How was that? I saw that you went to a show, or was that 2 days ago?
Yeah, Lisa.
Yeah. What? What?
You know who Lisa is?
No, no, no. Tell me about it.
Uh, well, she sings the opening for Sword Art Online.
Oh shit. Okay.
The first opening and Demon Slayer.
Oh fuck. Okay. There. That'd be hype as hell.
Um, and she did the Soul Level in the second season.
Oh shit. All right. So she's very talented.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
yes, yes,
I saw
yes.
that
We
you
had
had.
VIP pass. It was pretty much to skip all the lines
I was gonna say I saw that
because I
y'all
mean,
were rocking VIP.
yeah, we get to choose wherever you want to watch her. Pretty
Oh,
much, that's what
all
the
right.
VIP treatment is. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Uh, and of course, like I said, skipping all that line because when we got there, the line was back from Timbuktu. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
I
it was
see
nice
that.
to skip all that
I
and
see
just
that
go
you're
right
repping
in.
up too. You're repping up with the solo leveling shirt.
Yeah, I didn't wear this one, but I
Ah.
wore a black one. It had a rise in the back
Oh
with all
fuck yeah.
his shadows
Okay.
and stuff, and it had the sword.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got me another one. I'm a soul leveling
Oh
fan
yeah. Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. So in your podcast, you have a way to lighten things up at the end, and you always
Hmm.
do a smash or pass. I
Yeah,
got in contact with everybody on your mod team. So we've
go
got
on.
quite the smash or pass headed your way to kind of like level it off, get us back to last before I send you off on your way.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I hope you know I made it just like yours, motherfucker. Prepare to suffer.
Oh, okay.
In my little notebook here, I got a list of questions, and because you're on a bit of a time limit, normally I'd like to riff for like 30 fucking minutes, but we don't really have that
Yeah,
time today. So
yeah.
I'm gonna start jumping into just some of the questions, if that's all right.
Okay. All right.
I mean, we're cool enough to like, we've done this fucking enough. The
Yeah.
amount of 2 a.m. fucking sessions sitting in Discord, like,
Yeah.
that's why I think low key. It's kind of why I feel like I was like I should have somebody that I'm really comfortable for like my first episodes. That way I'm not fucking up.
Yeah, cool. How many guests you have
Right now I
so
have
far?
six. I have six lined up. You were
Nice.
the first. The season finale should be will be Arcane Ryan. Um,
Yeah, RK Ryan is cool. Yeah.
yeah, so that should be chill.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
so like just kind of like starting off, JJ. What got you to start live streaming? What got you to start doing Twitch, dog? Because like I know when you started DJing, it was because you were a kid and like your father did it, and then you were like, you know what, I'm gonna be cool too, spin that shit. But like, what got you doing DJing or not
I'm not
DJing
gonna
Twitch? I
lie.
mean,
I'm not gonna lie. God bless her soul. We all know who we're talking about.
yeah.
Um, Casey was actually the one that pushed me to do this. She saw that I had the talent in
The charisma.
DJing and um, what you call it, and entertain the crowd in person.
Yeah.
She said, if you can do it in person, which most people cannot do because they're stage fright or they don't have the confidence,
Yeah.
you can definitely do it on the internet. And you love video games on top of that, which is a plus.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know. At first, I was kind of skeptical because I didn't know how I was gonna grow and build a community. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like it's totally different than DJing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you go to the show and you'll never see those people again,
Yeah.
most likely. You know, unless you see them in another party.
Right. Right.
But on for streaming, you have to keep your community together and give them a reason to stay.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, because
Yeah.
people come and go.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
people bounce around.
I have fucked up a time or two by like not
Mhm,
keeping like any kind of like rein, leash, control, whatever you want to call it, on my community. And like
mhm,
I don't know, I learned that mistake early on, man. I had several people like where there was just these big falling outs because nobody was happy, and I'm like, well, how do I fix this? And it's like, well, shit, you put your foot down, buddy. You can't appease everybody. And
yeah,
that was like a really hard lesson for me to learn first starting.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But she pushed the issue because I had the mic, I had the camera and
Yeah.
stuff, and she's like, "What is stopping you?" And then at one point she was like, "Okay, you're just making a bunch of excuses. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. Get into fucking gear." I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Fuck it." And then I just did my first live stream. I think the first game I played was Final Fantasy 14 online.
All right, all right,
I
yeah.
think
No,
I was big
you were
into
big
that.
on that for a while.
Yeah, I was big on that, and people just started coming in like
You used to
hotcakes in the beginning. You
run
know?
raid groups for 14, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. Cuz
I don't run it anymore
right.
because it's that's another responsibility I have to do,
Well,
and
that
streaming
shit's
is
stressful
isn't.
too, because like you got
Yeah,
to be on everybody's ass. Like I don't know how big Final Fantasy 14 raids are, but like WoW raids were like 30 people, and you got to get 30 people in the same spot, all on the same page, and it's like that is fucking hard
30 people?
for like a World of Warcraft raid. Maybe it's more.
No, no, no. That's huge because for
Oh,
Final
okay,
Fantasy Online is only 8.
okay, shit. Well, yeah, that's a lot easier to manage. World of
Yeah.
Warcraft was a very dark part of my life. That shit consumed me for like 3 years, 4 years. Yeah. I don't recommend it to anybody. That shit was toxic and it sucked. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god. We fucking JJ, do you know when we met? We met in like December of 2022.
Long time.
Right. Doesn't that feel like fucking forever ago?
Mhm.
Holy shit, man. Fucking first
Mhm.
episode that was on your podcast was in 2023. And we're in the big 2025. Holy shit. And, you brought her up earlier, so I'm gonna talk about her too. Bless her soul. I fucking love Casey. She's just amazing. Um,
Yeah.
she fucking she was a glue that held together more than she realized. Um, which is honestly why I feel so fucking blessed to just even have been a part of the community in general, to get to know this person, to date them, to get closer with them, and then to
Mhm.
have everyone there when she was gone. We we all banded together. We fuck man, we cried together, we laughed, we did it all. And honestly, that was because of you. It's because you built that community. You know,
Yeah.
like I would have just sat alone and grieved. Even when like I get angry, like when I blew up at Nikki, you were like, "Hold on, let's talk about this. Like, hop in a call with me. Let's sit down and let's talk about this." Like like you've had a very good like sense of, hey, we're not gonna turn our fucking fangs inwards, right? Like, hey, we're a community here. We're not here to fight
Mhm.
each other, and I respect
Mhm.
the shit out of that because like I said, that was something I struggled with a lot. I fucking still kind of do struggle to this day, but the difference is now is that like I'm gonna talk my shit, and then like if more further action has to be taken, I'll do it. Whereas back then, I really wasn't like the type to be like, nah, man, I'm just gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna leave. Deuces. You're like, no,
Yeah.
no, you calm the
Yeah.
fuck down. Get in this phone call with me right now. And I don't know. It was a sense of community that made that going through that loss a lot better. Having everybody with us.
Mhm.
Um,
It's a process of growing too.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot
Mhm.
of like understanding that I gained for everybody in those times. Um, it was amazing, and I attribute your community a lot for how like how we got through it. So thank you.
Yeah, no problems. I try my best.
Dude, that's all we can do, too, because sometimes you'll just be straight fucking up, and you're like, I really am trying my hardest, but it's just not working. Like,
Yeah. You know,
um,
it comes to a point that if it's not fixable, you'll know.
right.
Trust me, you'll know.
Yeah.
Um, sometimes it's just sometimes beyond your control. You just gotta cut ties. But
Mm,
if I can sense a little bit of hope in there
yeah.
that things could get fixed, I'm gonna do my damnest 100% to fix whatever problem or issue it is.
Right.
You know.
Well, yeah, because, well,
So
if there's one thing I've learned is you certainly ain't no fucking quitter.
yeah.
You were probably like I like to think of myself as an incredibly stubborn individual, but I don't think I beat you there. I think you've got me on that one. I think you were far more stubborn than me in that way.
Yeah.
You have like a never quit attitude towards bringing like light to people's day, and I think that's just fucking fantastic. Fucking hell. Where?
Oh, yeah. That's love right there.
Yeah, right, right. So, I recently just beat the new Final Fantasy remake. Not the new one. Sorry, I haven't beat Rebirth yet, but I just
I'm
finished
about to say
Integrate.
rebirth. Like,
No, not yet,
okay,
not yet. I'm about to start that
okay,
soon. Um,
okay.
I gotta say, having people tell me to play the original like 1997 version before I went and played that, best fucking decision ever. Even when I got
Yeah.
annoyed at some of like the mini games and puzzles, I had such an appreciation from just the moment you were introduced into the game to be like, hold up, this might be fucking pink. Like I had to move back to yell. I hope it wasn't too loud. But like
Um,
I was in it.
I remember when they first showed the trailer, like not even like the full gameplay, just
Right.
Cloud with the Buster Sword. Like my
Dude.
wife can tell you, there was a shed of tear that came out of my eyes, and trust me, there was no onions nearby. I
Right, right.
like, like because I played the original, and
Yeah.
to see it come, as a remake, like I was like, is this real? Hold on, I
Yeah.
gotta watch it again and make sure this is real. And they're like, no, it's real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit.
Fucking
And then when I got the collector's edition,
mm.
like I cried opening it up.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like that just goes to show you that video games does have an impact on people's life.
Oh god yeah.
And some people don't seem to understand that
Well, like
because they're
some
not
people don't
gamers.
understand. Yeah, they don't understand the medium of a story being told through a game. And like,
Hmm.
oh, all you're doing is wasting your time. And I'm like, if we go through history, y'all said that to
Hmm.
the same motherfuckers who read books, to the same
Hmm.
motherfuckers who read newspapers, to the same
Hmm.
motherfuckers who watch TV. So you know
Yep.
what? I think you're just being an old ass hater at that rate. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
oh
Yep.
man,
Fuck them. Nah.
exactly. Fuck them. Man, when I that's how I felt though. Your reaction right there is how I felt when they gave us like the 3 second little Persona 3 reload thing. Atlas has a
Oh,
way of fucking us up because what they did the same thing with Persona 4. Did you see in the state of play or
that's
whatever?
cool.
They showed like 10 seconds of it. And I promise you, Atlas fanboys came in their pants, bro. They were ready for that shit. Cause like I'm
Oh,
not the biggest fan of 4, but like I still like it. It's a damn good game. But like
yeah, it is.
3 holds a deeper part in my heart. So like when I
Hmm.
saw it, I went, "Oh, that's fucking great. Let's go." But I wasn't like freaking out like when I was when I saw 3 Reload.
Hmm.
God, I could barely contain myself on that one. It was one of
I
those
wish I
like
played the original so I can appreciate it more, but I loved Reload.
I don't think you missed anything by missing the original. I think
Okay.
I think you've only gained except for the answer. You lose the answer um because they sold that shit as DLC. But
Oh,
that
well,
used to be part of the OG game. That I
the
guess
I
DLC.
guess.
Yeah, that was called the answer in the original. So you would have the journey and the answer. And
Okay.
so like because Persona 3 ends on a bit of a cliffhanger, the answer was made to kind of smoothen that out and be like, here's why this happened. as
Oh,
spoiler free
okay.
as I can say it. You know.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. So, what got you like? Was Final Fantasy VII like a birthday gift? Was it a Christmas gift? How did you get the copy of Final Fantasy VII when you were a kid? When you were a young man?
Okay. I don't want people to think that I stole it
Oh shit!
because
I mean, I could always. This is
but
offline, so I can always go through and cut whatever you don't want left in.
no, no, that's fine. Look, the funny story was that my cousin was the owned the game, okay, and he was playing it on my screen,
Yeah.
and I was just so like I don't know, I was like locked in,
You
just
were
looking at this
infatuated.
gameplay. I'm like, what is this,
Yeah.
right? And then he had to go, and he forgot his game,
You're like,
and
I ain't never
I was
telling this man. Like,
yeah, he
yeah.
forgot his game. He never came back for it ever.
He
And I'm
probably thought he
like,
lost it in his home or some shit, you know?
yeah. And I was like, mine now. And then I played it,
Yeah.
and then it kept me off the streets because I
We're
think I
I'm
told
gonna
this
I'm
story
gonna get
plenty
into
of
that
times.
later. I'm gonna get into that later. We're
Yeah,
building up to that.
yeah, okay. But yeah, that's how I played
I got
Final
you.
Fantasy VII.
Hell yeah.
So
I mean,
it's
that's the
not
way to
technically
do it.
stealing. He left it there, and he
Right,
never came
right.
back for it.
Yeah.
So
Dude, when I was a pup, I used to live in Illinois.
mhm,
A small quaint little town called Harvard outside of like Popular Grove. Just a real picket fence kind of shit.
mhm,
And you can tell how fucked it is because I I didn't stay there long. But fucking I remember vividly. I have very few memories from below the like 7th grade mark and
mhm,
like lower. I have very few from repeated concussions and just like blocking shit out. But one thing I
mhm.
will always remember is there was one night where I snuck out to the living room and I played Twisted Metal on the PlayStation 1. And my dad didn't catch me when the sun was coming up. I shut it off and I ran in bed and pretended like it didn't happen. I tried to do the same shit the next night with a race car game, and I must have had the TV up like to 4 instead of to 2. And he fucking woke up and he just walks up and he just calmly shuts it off. And he picks me up and walks me over to the bedroom and sets me in bed and like taps my head like go to sleep. Yeah, just go
Be
to bed.
worse. It
Oh
could be
yeah.
worse.
I
Yeah.
mean that mother. Uh, I don't want to redact anything on the first episode. Hold on.
Okay, gotcha, 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 gotcha,
Well,
gotcha.
like I'm cool with redacting stuff for like other people, but this whole point is not for me to tell my story. It's for you to tell
Mhm.
yours. So
Okay,
I don't want to get distracted and then take away from that.
that's fine.
Um, and it was just the gameplay of Final Fantasy that kept you locked in. Like you just really enjoyed the loop and the story and
Everything, but I think what gravitated me the most was just how, voice acting wasn't really like a thing back in the day,
yeah,
right? And just reading the text, and even you reading the text, and you could still tell a
you could feel the
compelling
emotion.
story.
Yeah,
Yes, and you can still feel the emotion. That's what gravitated to me in the game, honestly. And
yeah.
the gameplay was just the cherry on top,
Hell
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, no, I get you. I remember
Mhm.
my first session playing it, or not my first, maybe like my third. But like I had ended stream and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just grind for the next 6 hours.
Mhm.
I just ran back and forth on like the peninsula after you first come across on the submarine. I
Oh
was like,
yeah. Yeah.
let me get some levels in. So that way next time when I go live, I'll be ready. God, I don't know if you've seen it, but like I've really gotten like because of that game, I really enjoy Red 13, Nanaki. He is
Uh-huh.
like my favorite character in that game.
Mhm.
Um,
Nice. Yes.
so like I've even gone as far as like I have red emotes now, and I have like all my cheer bit badges are red as well. I'm a big fan myself.
He's a good boy.
Oh yeah, he's my son, bro. He's my son.
Mhm. He's a good
Oh,
boy. Question though, have you got the best summon in that game in 1990 in the 1997 one?
Knights of the Round.
Yes.
No, but I was told how to do it. Like I almost went and got it, but then I was like, I'm level 80, and all that's left is Sephi. So I was like,
Yeah, you don't need
fuck.
Knights around for him.
Yeah, but by the time you hit level 80, like you're just kind of if you're not fighting the like I feel like
The
Sephiroth can be
weapon.
beat at level 50. Like the
Mhm.
only time you go above that is to fight the weapons.
Mhm.
Because I felt so fucking. I was so mad at myself. Because when I finally got to the final fight and I'm fighting, I was gonna say spoilers, but this game came out a year before I was born, so fuck off.
Uh-huh.
But like when you're fighting Sephi and Genova, I just walked through it with quad slash and mimic. Like,
Oh, oh, the mimic is
yeah,
so overpowered. Oh my god.
dude, mimic was crazy. Cause like I just grinded up to I had a quad slash max level, and then I gave Yuffie my dual slash, and then Red would mimic Cloud. So like
Mhm.
every turn you're hitting 8 times, or no, every turn you're hitting 10 times.
Yeah, 10.
It's all right. I can do
Yeah.
math. I passed school. How were you in
I'm
school?
not gonna count. I'm not gonna count Knights of the Round. I don't remember. It hit so many times. I don't know the
Yeah,
exact number.
I was told
All
that
I
shit
know
was
is,
crazy.
everything dies. That's all.
Yeah, when somebody was or I was telling somebody I was struggling to get Omniblade, um,
Mhm.
and they're like, "All right, so here's what you do: you just go get Knights of the Round, you do this and this, and then for some reason, like if you go in with like a limit, it refreshes every not a limit, but yeah, a limit. If you go in with like a limit break, it'll like refresh if you do a certain sequence. So then you can just
Mhm.
limit break spam through it.
Yep.
I almost did it, but I was like, I think I'm too fucking strong. I'm just gonna go beat the game. You know what I
That's the,
mean?
nah. It's best that you did that anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you're fighting Ruby Weapon. Fuck that guy.
Dude, I had a harder time with Emerald. I thought Emerald weapon could suck
Oh,
my
really?
nut. I think it was the
Wow.
time limit really that got me.
Mhm.
Because anytime there's a time limit, I stop thinking and I'm like, all right, he needs to die before this hits 0.
Mhm.
So that I just kind of brain off, go in. But God, I didn't get my first enemy skill until like Disc 2.
Mhm.
So like my chatters are like, well, wait, you're not using any of the good abilities. I was like, what do you mean? And then I picked up enemy skill, and then they had me run around the map and go get hit by certain attacks, so that way I could have some
Yeah.
cool
So you can.
shit.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I gotta say though, Big Guard OP
Yeah, it is.
gives you a barrier and haste. Fuck me, dog.
Mhm. That's yeah. Too overpowered.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Too
Um.
overpowered.
So feel free to not answer this, but like, other than like that day, did you have other affiliations with like gangs and shit in your childhood, or was it just like you were in the wrong place, or your friends were at the wrong place at the wrong time, or?
Um. It was more that my friends were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and my mom almost gave in to let me at least play with them, but at
Yeah.
the same time, she was kind of skeptical on what they were doing
Yeah, I feel like she
in
just
the
had that
streets.
mom instinct, right? Of like
Hmm.
something's wrong.
Yep. And the moment she was gonna let me go out and play with them, they were missing that day.
Damn.
And that's, and then obviously what happens after
Yeah.
that.
Do you
You
remember
know,
what part in Final Fantasy you were at?
let's see, what was I? Oh, after Era's death.
Okay. So you were like going
Hmm.
into Disc 3?
Yeah. Hmm.
I got you. I got you.
Hmm.
Well, hey man,
Hmm.
at least you have a good spot to stay locked in at, and a spot that's dealing with loss because,
Yes.
I mean, like that's got to be jarring fucking news. Is like you're like, oh well, my mom said I can't play today, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna play some Final Fantasy instead, and I'm gonna hang out at home. And then you
Hmm.
look at the fucking TV late that night, and it's like, kids fucking shot dead in a drive-by. Um, like, I just
Yeah.
kind of was like curious, how did you as a young man handle that? Because like I know that myself when it came to death, I simply didn't handle it for the longest time. I just ignored it. I was like, whatever, people die. And it wasn't until like I became like started going to therapy back in like 2022, 2023 that it was like,
Hmm.
oh shit, maybe I should finally handle these emotions that I've just been storing in a box for like years.
Hmm.
So I was curious, how did you handle it?
Um. Well, how can I say this? Are we talking about in general? We're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that
no, no,
day.
you don't gotta like that day is more what I'm curious in, but like just in general works too. If it's easier to
Well,
answer in general.
I'll be honest. That day, even though they were friends and stuff like that, I didn't have like that attachment,
Yeah,
you
you
know, but and I
you were
didn't
friends,
really
but you weren't
understand.
like brothers. Got you.
Yes. Um, but it still sucked that they got killed.
Right.
You know, they were
Well,
in the wrong place at the wrong time. Um, I just didn't know how to handle that. I was like, oh shit, that sucks. What the fuck? That could have been me.
right.
And I don't want to come out like me being an asshole, but I was thinking more at that time myself, like, damn, thank God that wasn't me.
That's
You
not being
know,
an
but it sucks
asshole.
that, you know,
Yeah.
they they got it and not me.
Well, I mean,
Um,
I don't think that makes you sound like an asshole at all. You're just happy to
yeah,
be alive. I feel like that's very
yeah,
normal.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well, like for a long time, I was like, um,
Mhm.
I was so determined that I was gonna die by somebody else's hand, and then I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna be 30 soon, dude. I never thought I'd make it this far. Like, I'm 27. I thought I was at least gonna go out at like 23. So the fact
Mhm.
that I'm still here now, I just like, I don't know. Like, you wouldn't be able to be grateful for it if you died that day, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
so,
You know, I guess
well,
at the time I didn't think of it that way.
yeah. I'm just saying,
But
like, it's not a selfish thing, is what I
yeah,
wanted to say. It's like, that's not selfish.
because I'm not gonna lie to you. I witnessed a lot of death. Okay, family members, some people that I was acquainting with,
Close
but
friends,
I
lots of
think
it.
it's just I didn't feel. How can I say? I didn't feel that sense of holy shit, I lost something precious until Casey died.
Hmm.
Because when Casey died, I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I didn't know how to feel, and I thought it was a fake. I
Right,
didn't want it to be.
right, right.
Um, and then when I had to accept the fact that she's in a casket, that was the hardest thing I ever had to witness, and I finally understood that day and that moment what it is to lose something so precious to me.
Yeah.
Um,
When you go and you
you
place your
know,
hand on the box for the last time and you whisper your final
y-
words is usually when it settles.
yes.
Unless you are a pallbearer, in which case it settles once you set the coffin down.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah.
done the pallbearer job a time or two, uh, and it definitely does keep you kind of like numb all the way up until the moment where you set it down and you step behind the whole crowd of people who are already sitting, and you're
Hmm.
like, you could kind of like funerals are crazy like that because you can kind of see the entire scope of how somebody lived by who shows up to their funeral.
Yep.
And I won't lie, it made me respect a lot of people after they passed, and it made me hate some after they passed too. Because
Hmm.
you at the end of the, you get to see it all. Every
Yeah.
action of their life really does come forward in the faces of those around them. And I don't know, I feel like that's an experience that I can't really trade that for anything, right? Like, it's a level of clarity that, like, if younger me had that, like, because my mom passed when I was 8. So, like, that
Hmm.
was my first funeral. 8 years
Hmm.
old, sitting there staring at a closed casket in a portrait of my mom. I just didn't fucking get it.
Hmm.
For the longest time, I felt like I was just in a bad dream, you know? And then you kind of figure it out that it's not a dream.
No,
But
it's not.
if
But
I had any memory of looking around at the like if I could have taken that knowledge I have now of looking around to see how my mom lived her life, I would have liked to see the people that showed up. But I was a kid, so all I saw was the casket, the portrait. So let's see here. So you have been a man of many jobs, many talents. I have on here like 4 different jobs that you've worked. From doing plow jobs, DJing, uh God, what was the other one? There was one more that I was thinking of, but you're currently doing janitorial, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I heard that they kind of screwed you over at your current position, and I'm very sorry to hear
Oh boy.
that.
Oh boy. That's they're gonna hear it from me soon. I'm just I'm just waiting it out right now.
Yeah, right. You're like, I'm a fucking patiently wait. And just
Hmm.
when they set the fuse, baby. I get you.
Yep.
Make
Pretty
moves in
much.
silence.
Pretty much. Oh, I have some stories.
Oh boy. I'm sure they'll come out later, unless you want to talk about
Hmm.
them now.
Hmm. I could do a quick summary.
Yeah. Give me a quick one.
Okay. So pretty much they moved me to a different school, and but the problem is that um this school that we work for, we're under contract with this school.
Right.
So the company I work for, school where you can earn college credit by doing hands-on work. So like if you want to be a culinary, you can
Yeah.
do that. If you
Do
want
you?
to do carpentry, you can do that.
Yeah. Are you cool
Um
with the name of that business being left in, or should I redact that?
that's fine.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I don't want anybody to be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I know where that is. I know where JJ is now."
Uh that's fine. Don't care. Anyway,
Let him
but
have it.
so they moved me to a different school okay, we're just under contract with them. So that means the rules are different.
Yeah.
And one of their rules, they said that we lose 7 holidays. I don't know what those holidays are.
Hmm.
We lose 7 holidays, but the worst thing about that is if you work it, you don't get time and a half.
Oh, come on. Like my
Okay?
boss was a dick to the point to where he would sit there and send out emails telling us what the mandatory holidays were and
Mhm.
what he would and would not cover. But motherfucker,
Uh-huh.
at least he still gave us time and a half when we showed up on it.
Yeah, but no time and a half, so we lose money. Um and overtime,
Is
there's
it?
no such thing
Uh,
unless there's
do
like
do you have
3
to cut it?
people out.
Do you have to
Unless
cut
there's
your
like
OT?
3 people out. No overtime.
Oh, fucking a. So you went from
So I want
mandatory
to.
overtime to no overtime.
Yep, pretty much.
What in the shit? Why not keep you on the overtime job then?
I don't know. I heard I was collateral damage. I guess the person to where the office is, so they could keep an eye on her.
So
But I'm the one that
yeah,
got the
why do
short
I
end of the
gotta
stick.
suffer? What the fuck?
It's almost like she benefited
Yeah,
in a
right.
way.
It's like, wait, why
Like,
am I the only one getting hurt from this deal?
mm-hmm.
Like, wasn't this
Yep.
supposed to be a punishment for this lady?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
whack.
send her ass somewhere else or fucking get rid of her. She's that much of a problem.
Yeah,
Like,
like, I mean, shit. There was there were electricians, apprentices that I also worked with, because that's what I was,
mm-hmm,
who they paid thousands of dollars to send to school, who they were still like, you can't seem to get along with like your
mm-hmm,
foreman.
mm-hmm,
You don't have to pay us back for the schooling, but I need you to pack your bags and get the fuck out.
mm-hmm.
And that happened to a homie of mine who worked at the same company. And it was all because like he would I don't know, he would like criticize me and be like, "Well, why do you just fucking listen and whatever whenever they're telling you stuff that's wrong?" I'm like, "Because technically that motherfucker's my boss.
Yeah.
And if I'm not a million percent sure that I'm right, I'm not going to tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
If I am, I will. I've done it." Because it's like, sometimes like a foreman will come over and he won't see the whole situation. He'll be all grouchy. And it's like, nah, dude, you need to fuck off. Like, my plan is yada, 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 yada. I'm right. This will work. Leave me alone.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Which was a freedom that I think I only really would ever have in that construction job. I don't think I'll get that freedom anywhere else in my life. Because, like, when I was working at the grocery store, you tell your boss to fuck off. It's pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. So work's been keeping you kind of busy. You've been going to concerts. You got something else planned later today. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh. Just hanging out with the wife more because we
Oh,
don't
okay.
really get to
Yeah.
hang out that much because we have different shifts.
Yeah, are you
Um.
on second and she's on first?
Oh, look, she hears. Oh, here she is.
Atome! What's good, girl?
Hi.
Mhm.
Hey, Fathead.
She just came to the podcast out of nowhere.
she comes to the podcast, insults JJ.
Oh, the dogs want to join too. Wow.
Oh, get him on in here.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's the
little
baby.
Luna. That's Luna, right?
It's Amber.
Amber, fuck. The other dog is Luna.
Luna's the black one.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, at least I didn't get
Oh,
the names wrong completely.
yeah. No. At least you know the dog's name.
Oh, hey, it's the brown one. How cute. Oh, wait, I can't say that out loud. Step one to getting canceled: make your own fucking podcast. Me. Did you
Amber's
know
gonna start her own podcast. Okay.
Amber
Well,
will
fuck
get
She's
it.
so
next.
many views, so many more views than
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like calling me that.
Yeah, you're like, can't handle this. All this love.
He's
You're
very much
smothering
shy.
me.
All right. You're camera shy, but off the camera, forget it. She's a Tasmanian devil.
The moment that she's like, no, they all have to think that I'm innocent. And the moment that she's off the camera, she's like, yeah.
Yep.
I'm here to
I can
fuck
do
your
whatever
day
the
up.
fuck I want. I'm a diva.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, man. Fuck me. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Mhm.
Oh, God. JJ, you were playing, fuck, I don't want any spoilers, but how good is Expedition 33? Like, I've
No,
been...
I'm saying it in a good way. It's my game of the year this year.
Okay,
I
okay.
said it.
Well, like, there's
I
a
fucking said
couple
it.
of games I need to get, like your game of the year last year. I never
Mhm.
played Final Fantasy 16 yet, so I need to get that.
Oh.
And then I need to get Expedition 33 too, but hopefully once it goes on a sale. I had a Nintendo 3DS and I sold that shit the other day,
Okay.
like yesterday, and I put it up on sale for $255 for the 3DS, the charger, and 3 games. It sold in 3 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, so that means I
What
lowballed the
games?
fuck out of myself. Pokemon X, Fire Emblem Awakening, and Persona Q.
Oh, Pokemon's gonna
Poke-
sell like
yeah,
hotcakes. So
yeah.
yeah.
Pokemon X makes that shit go. Fire Emblem Awakening probably made that shit go like that
Mhm.
too.
Mhm.
And like the 3DS was a limited run console in a way, because like they made a couple 100,000 of them, and then they're just like, hey, we're moving away from portables. So like it didn't have a very long runtime from when they started to when they stopped making it. So
Yeah.
I realized I lowballed the fuck out of myself.
Speaking
Especially
of
going through
portable,
fucking eBay, dude. They have some of them up there for 500. I was like, damn, that's
speaking
why
of
it sold in 3 minutes, because I was fucking the lowest fucking offer for a fucking 3DS that maybe has 10 hours on it. Like, it's brand
yeah.
fucking new. I should have charged more. But no, I
Speak,
spent the morning shipping that out and shit.
yeah. Speaking of portable, did you see what Xbox is doing?
No. Tell me about it.
They're making their own portable.
Oh shit, okay. Are they trying to make it like the Steam Deck?
Well, yeah, it's gonna have Steam games on it
Okay, yeah,
and
sick.
Epic Games. So
Okay. Yeah, I can fuck with it.
yeah, but
One of my chatters got a Steam Deck recently, and he's like, "Yeah, it's fucking great. Love laying in
oh
bed and
wow,
playing. What was it? I want to say it was like Shadow of Mordor. Just laying in bed playing it on his Steam Deck. I was like, oh shit, that's sick.
that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What are your thoughts on the Switch 2? You think about grabbing that?
Um, listen.
That told me a lot.
Well, here's the thing. like I have a Nintendo Switch, you
Right.
know. Nothing wrong with the console. I just can't justify paying $90 for a physical
Dude,
copy that's not even a physical copy.
all it is just a little fucking passcode saying, "Hey, you own this. I can boot it." It's just
Yep.
like the access key. That's all that little cartridge is these days, which is fucking
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah.
My brother does something amazing that I really love. Is he gets bootlegged games off of the internet, right?
Hmm.
Where they will take them, they will open up the hardware, put in the chip of whatever ROM hack they want, solder it all together, slap it back together, put a new custom logo on it, and ship it
Hmm.
out for like it slaps right into a Game Boy Advanced. And my
Wow.
brother, it was like, uh, I think he's playing something called like Clear Crystal or some shit. But like it's a ROM hack, so it's not quite the original Pokemon game. But like he's been loving it. I was gonna give him my 3DS, and then
Uh-huh.
my homie's like, "Hold up, before you do that, peep the internet on what they sell for real quick." I was like, "You're right. I need the money more."
That was a good call.
Yeah. Well, like I actually gave away my Switch recently to one of my roommate's coworker because
Hmm.
he's had a pretty rough go at it, and he's currently living out of a motel. I figured here's something to fucking fill your time with. But I did that because I learned how to emulate it on the computer. So
Oh.
I get Switch games at 120 frames and shit. So like feels good, feels good.
Nintendo, don't cancel it. We're not talking about the
Yeah,
Switch 2. We're talking
yeah.
about the one.
We're talking about the original Switch. We haven't hacked your Switch 2 yet. We'll get there.
Because I heard if you try to do this, if you try to do it on the Switch 2, they
Yeah,
could break
they'll
your
brick your
console.
whole system. Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah. They're like, hey, foreign software detected. We're just gonna your number 278941222. And they flip a slider essentially, like how you would go through your
Damn.
settings. They just click it and they just don't work no more. You know what's funny about that is the banks do the same shit. Our banking
Yeah, it's
system is the
crazy.
same fucking way. If they want to, they'll just
Mhm.
freeze your account. They'll just go down the
Yeah.
list, find your name, and go, "You're on ice, fuck ass. Enjoy."
Get fucked.
Yeah, right, right. Alrighty, JJ.
Yeah.
Now's the fun part.
Okay.
I didn't want to get too deep, and I didn't know how many questions to write, but we have actually gone through my questions. And since you got somewhere to be, I don't mind making it a bit shorter. So let's go on to our Smasher Pass. This is the moment I'm sure your fucking community is gonna be waiting for. I'm sure of this shit. So
Okay.
let me show. This first one comes from our lovely mod Cam Nisha King.
Oh, really?
Oh, Cam was big on these ones. Hold up. I put it up on screen for the YouTube video. I just got
Hold
to go
up.
grab a copy.
Before you start,
Yeah.
I need to know.
Okay.
Okay.
What would you like to know?
How long ago did you hit up my mods about these Smasher Pass? I need to know this.
Like less than a month, maybe 3 weeks.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Oh no.
Yeah, it was pretty recent. It was pretty recent. I have
Okay.
to so like one of the things I really want to do is I want to have like a custom kind of like wind down for each. And since this was my
Mhm.
first attempt at it, I really didn't come with enough questions to get 1 hour of like an actual interview out. And that's on me.
Okay.
I'll make more questions for the next one. But like
Okay.
I want it to be unique to the person, which is why I made a smash or pass for you. Next person's not gonna get that. Probably nobody else is gonna get a smash or pass. They'll get something else. But because it is
Oh.
a staple of the Very Cool podcast, we have made one for you.
Oh my god.
So give me 1 second. Let me go pull up. Oh, let me just turn off the capture actually.
Instead of me sending this to my guest, I'm receiving it now. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, that's the point. That's the point. That's why it's beautiful. So we're gonna kill the display capture so I don't leak my DMs.
No
Uh,
problem.
fuck. How do I get the
Luna,
DMs from here?
hi.
I feel silly right about
You're not camera shy. Come on, Luna.
now. Get on up here, puppy.
Come on, Looney.
Loony.
Oh yeah, you want to come?
Where you at,
Come
Dan
on.
Cargo? Fuck me. There we go.
No, I don't. Oh,
All
well.
right, get out of my face, bro. Go away.
All right, what are you trying to do?
I'm just grabbing the photo for number 1 out of the DMs, but I'm trying to get you out of my way so I can see it. But like your big old camera keeps floating back into view. All right, so whatever. I'll just leave my DMs. I don't care. They're just the DMs with Cam. Those ones are beyond innocent.
Gotcha.
Do you want me to send it to you directly, or should I slap it in the chat here?
Maybe in the chat?
Yeah, I can send it right here in the chat. So here's number 1. This is from Cam, and she suggests Bang Boo. This is from
What the fuck is that?
This? Is this from Zenless Zone Zero, or is this from Wuwa? I don't know. Cam sent it and said that it was perfect for this. I think this is from Zenless Zone Zero. It's from one of the gotchas that you and Cam play.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what this is.
He's called Bang Boo. I wrote down the names of them all too.
It's called who?
Bang Boo.
Bang.
Bang, like flashbang.
Oh, okay.
So JJ, smash or pass? You down with the robot? You down with the little bunny bot?
Hey, Amber, Luna. Hey.
Let me get my emotional support,
Hey.
dog.
Hey, yo, they're going crazy.
I can't hear him at all, if that makes you feel any better.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Bang. Hold on. I gotta see where he's from.
Let me Google this shit.
This is bothering me. Bang. What is this called?
Bang Boo.
Bang. Boo. Oh, for Zenless Zone Zero. I never played Zenless Zone Zero.
Oh shit, that's why Cam was like, I see.
I didn't even know she played it, to be honest.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. I don't know. I tried Wuwa. That's like the only gacha game I've actually tried.
I love Wuwa anyway.
What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna be safe with this one because I don't know the age of this fucker.
Fair enough.
I'm not trying to get canceled, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
All right. Let me just get this out of here so I don't accidentally pull it up again.
Okay.
All right, I will pull up one of mine. We'll grab one of mine.
All right.
You like Naruto? I mean, that's part of your profile pic.
Yes.
So this one is from Naruto, but probably not who you think. Because as much as I would love to give you like, I don't know, a good like, oh, let's give them some good options. Between me and your chat, we're not too kind to you. Or between me and your mods, we're not too kind to you.
Okay.
Oh, well, that didn't fucking work. Hold up. I need you. Come to me. Whatever. I'll just fucking re-download the image. I'm very professional here.
That's fun.
You know what? You know what's crazy is that like I went and I set all of this up on my shit. Right? It's all set up for like my live capture. But at no point did my dumbass think, how is JJ gonna see this? There she is.
You know, I have an idea, like... Oh, not this crazy bitch. Karin?
Yeah, Karin.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Are you down to clown with the crazy?
I have my fair share of crazy bitches, and let me tell you something.
When it's crazy, it grips?
I think I had enough of that.
Fair enough. Goodbye, Karin. You have been passed.
Look, she's not ugly. It's just...
Yeah. You're like, I don't think I'm sticking my dick in crazy anytime soon.
No.
I get you, brother.
No.
I get you.
No.
So
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to respectfully pass.
We'll do another one from Cam here.
Okay.
And then I'll do White Fangs next.
Wife. Oh my god.
So,
I think I know what he put.
oh yeah, you sure?
I think I know what White Flame put.
So up next, we've got the one, the only. Did I send it? Did I not hit enter?
Yeah.
Okay, I
You
did.
got
All right.
it. Wait, it's
That's the
loading
Dark
though. Okay.
Urge.
Oh my god.
Do you fuck with the Dirge? The Dark Urge?
You
Kick that
know?
fucking squirrel and fuck him up. Dude, I was so surprised when I was playing my first Dark Urge run because like that's not, you don't get a choice. You just walk up and punt that fucking thing.
And the squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was like an option you picked. No, you're just like, get the fuck out of here.
Cam did not like that, by the way. She always wanted to cry.
With the squirrel.
Yeah. Cause she likes cute things, and
Cute
I was like, too bad.
The cute things and this fucker do not go together.
Yep.
He has that
So,
primal
okay.
urge.
You know what? Let's spice these up a little bit. Let's go with a smash. I'm pretty curious.
Hey! All right.
I'm pretty curious to know
All
what will be
right.
the ending result to that.
1 and 2. All right. Let's grab White Fangs. Because White Fang is so kind. He couldn't. He even gave me like a specific image. He was like, "Use this one."
Use this.
Just gotta
think I
find which one of these multiple downloads it is.
You don't have to tell me I'm right or wrong, but I have a feeling it's the fucking Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta.
No, it's not. It's not Gogeta or Vegito.
Oh. Okay, what is this? Oh my god, ew!
How do you like the liquors from Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 2, right?
I mean, bro, what that tongue do though? Look at that thing. You know, he gives a whole new meaning to getting brain. All right.
Hmm. Hmm. That is a long tongue, but
Right.
that's okay. The thing, okay, if it was just a tongue,
If there were no
maybe.
sharp razor teeth, or
But that teeth though was bothering me. That's
yeah.
concerning.
Look, the liquor is the only like being in existence that you can hit from the back and still get a tongue kiss.
Mm. Oh god.
Oh my god.
That tongue is long enough to fucking go in the front and the back.
Yeah. Motherfucker's gonna turn you into a popsicle with his tongue.
I don't know. That teeth is killing me.
I get it. Something about a mouthful of razor blades make a blowjob very unappealing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like if a girl bites my dick, I'm sorry. I'm slapping them with my dick. In a way that they're not gonna like it.
Oh my god. So is it safe to say that this is a pass?
Yes.
Okay.
That
okay.
teeth is killing me. Without the teeth, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Shit, man. Between me and Cam, me and Cam came through. White Fang and fucking Cargo gave us one apiece.
Oh my god, Cargo's in this too?
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Let's show you Cargos. Let's show you Cargos, because Lord knows that man never does anything out of pocket.
Oh, I'm scared.
This is one of 2 of the Elden Ring picks that I've pulled.
Ooh, oh God! Better not be. It better not be Malakith.
Malik. Malekith the Black.
No. Can I just
He's the big
no
Godskin.
no explanation? Just no.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We can yada yada past the Godskin noble. I get it. Would your option would your opinion have changed if I picked the skinny noble?
Mm, I don't know, man. They kind of pissed me off.
Dude, tragically so. They're fucking assholes. I've been playing through Elden Ring on my own time. Man. The skinny's harder to fight than the fat one, personally.
I remember, in my first playthrough of Elden Ring, I mean, I kind of fucked myself in a way because my first like Dark Souls game that I played like from beginning to end, and I said that I was not gonna use summons, and I was just gonna
I'm gonna be a
keep my
man.
bleed build. That's it. No
Yeah.
changing builds, nothing.
God damn. You were committed. You were committed. I can respect the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
This one also comes from Cam.
What the fuck is that?
It says new.
What?
I think that motherfucker's from the Teletubbies.
New. He looks creepy. Wait, he's not from.
He's a sentient vacuum. I think he's from the Teletubbies. Here, let me pull it up on my phone. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Cam gave me a description of everything.
I thought that was like from Five Nights at Freddy or something.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking sick. Yeah.
I mean,
she said, Cam says that this is the vacuum cleaner from the Teletubbies.
I'd never seen that.
I haven't.
I don't
either.
remember that.
Like me personally, me neither. All I can remember is the fucking baby in the sun and that motherfucker with the triangle on his head being weird. You trying to get a little Hoover job?
The fact that you said from the Teletubbies, and I thought it was from Five Nights at Freddy.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass to be safe.
No, that's fair.
Because it's Teletubbies.
Oh, you're gonna hate this next one. We might as well jump right into it. This one's got your name, which is why Cam picked it. Wait, how many more cams do I have? I got 4 cams left. I'll do one more cam, and then I'll do a bunch of mine, and then we'll come back for cam.
Okay.
This one is just because it's got your name in it. That's all.
Oh my God.
JJ
the jet plane.
Yes, sir. JJ the jet plane. Obviously, it's gonna be a pass because that's a fucking child. But yeah, that was Cam. Cam was like, you got to put this in there because it's got his name in it. All of your mod team, when I showed them,
people are gonna say smash, smash myself. No.
Yeah, that would have backfired pretty hard. Fucking A, man. Cam came in hard. Cam came in hard.
Yeah, she gave me a lot of ones that I didn't really know, except for what, JJ the jet plane.
This one's from Solo Leveling. So we'll see how you feel about this feller.
Okay.
Once I find it in these screenshots.
Let's see. I love my Solo Leveling. Let's see.
Yeah, you got the shirt for it and everything. I'm glad I picked Solo Leveling to add into your...
Oh, the statue!
Yeah, the statue from season 1.
Oh no! Like, okay, here's the thing.
I just hit my teeth with the beer bottle.
It's the teeth again. That's scaring me.
Yeah. Look, if I was out in public and a motherfucker smiled at me like that, I might have to take his teeth so he can't make that face at me again. Like, I'll put that shit in a jar and it can sit up on my mantle to remind me of, like, hey, fear does exist.
Let's see here. Now, If that statue kept his mouth closed for the majority of our session,
Yeah.
then I would probably smash.
All right. All right. I'll take a conditional smash.
Additional, yes. The moment that statue opens up his mouth, I'm gonna cover it with tape, or I'm gonna rip the teeth out.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, this is one of my favorite characters of all time.
Okay.
So we'll see what you think. I
Okay.
made sure to grab a photo where she looks pretty crazy, because I find that to be
Yeah.
hot.
We're gonna see. Some crazy is hot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some.
As Spike Spiegel once said, "I love a woman who can kick my ass." That is an attitude in my life that has never changed.
Oh, Attack on Titan.
Yeah, Haji, the crazy scientist lady.
Oh my god! I was like, I love Titans.
Yeah, that crazy chick. Yeah, I love her. I love Haji. I think she's sick. And then to avoid spoilers, but when she like starts doing some boss shit towards like the final movies, that's when I'm like solidified, like you my girl.
I'll definitely smash.
Let's go. We big
I'll
fans
definitely
of.
smash. I mean, she is crazy, but it's
She is crazy.
it's tolerable. It's tolerable. I can deal with it.
We
It's
got
fine.
you. We got a Dragon Ball one for you.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Although, admittedly, it comes from Super, which I've never watched.
Okay. I think
haven't-
I know.
Oh yeah.
I think we'll see.
Let me know if you were right.
Oh, is that Kafka?
Yeah,
Or
that's Kefla.
Kefla. Yeah.
I guess they're fused. It's like Kale and Kefla or whatever.
Yes. And then he looked like Brawly.
Yeah,
Female
yeah.
version of Brawly.
Right.
Uh,
Hey man, you're a
yeah.
fan of the muscle mommies.
Yes. Step on me, punch me, choke me, put
See-
me in the wall. I don't care. You can put me against the wall. Fuck it.
JJ's like, fuck it, give me a wedgie. I'm down for whatever.
Yep. That's a smash. 10 times.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I stopped keeping a
Yes.
record of what you were smashing, what you were passing, because I didn't realize I had this many.
For Smash is what?
3?
Hanji.
Hanji, Kefla, and then a conditional smash.
Conditional smash for
on
the statue. And the Dark Urge.
Oh yeah, and then it's okay. So we got 4.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck keeping count.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I won't be able to remember. Y'all can count it out in the comments. I'm cool with that. So this is also an Elden Ring one.
Okay, let's see what boss it is.
Oh, you'll know right away. You'll know right away if you want to smash or pass.
Smash!
Hey! I have never known defeat!
Oh my god. She can use her big ass sword on me any day.
You're like, girl, you can waterfowl me any day.
Melania, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
See, like, I thought that you might be worried about the rot, but I see that you didn't even once think of that. You were like, nope, fuck it, I'll lose my dick for this one.
Yep, that's fine.
We're gonna throw in another cam one. It's on the same level as Melania, if you ask me.
Oh, okay.
I guess where I thought your hesitation would be, it's on the same level as where Melania would have been in my mind for you. What you think about this lady?
Let me see. Oh my god, isn't she from fucking Baldur's Gate?
Yep, Baldur's Gate 3. That's Orin, one of the big baddies.
Oh, that's psychotic.
Yeah, the crazy chick who like disguises herself as your friends, and then she's like, "Psych."
Oh. I mean, I'm
She
not
made
gonna
me do
lie,
a
she
fucking.
is.
She made me do a love test with Karlak just to laugh at me. I was devastated, bro. She didn't even have to hurt me or my friends. I was just like, damn, you just show up and humiliate me and then walk off. Fuck, that's kind of gangster.
I remember Cam wanted to romance the what's his name? The guy that turns into a bear. The druid.
Halson.
Yes. But she couldn't because this fucking bitch kidnapped him.
Karen was like, "You motherfucker!"
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's like,
Well,
I'm trying to get laid. I
yeah.
can't get laid.
When Cam goes off, it is some of the funniest shit ever. She's a goddamn comedian. My favorite is when we're playing games with Cam, and then her fucking dad is watching the game in the background.
Yep.
So her fucking dad just screaming at the football, and we're over here trying to have a serious conversation. We can't. Oh my god. So
But
what'll
for
it be?
Oren, is another conditional. So like, if she can stay in this form and not play with my heart,
You know, I'm gonna go to slip it in. She's gonna turn into a dude, and JJ's gonna be traumatized.
yep. Then I would say smash, but I don't think she's gonna apply by my rules.
Yeah,
So
right.
let's just be safe and pass.
Yeah, this is definitely the kind of lady that'll be like, "Hey, what's your worst fear?" And then she's gonna like wait for you to have sex, and then she's gonna turn into a spider or some shit. Like,
Yep.
she's definitely
Yep.
twisted like that.
Yep.
What do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of my own. Cam has 3. All right, so I'll just be going back and forth from here on with Cam.
Okay.
This one will be mine. He is the man, the myth, the legend. You know him. You love him. Maybe none of these statements are true. I used this one. Sorry, I have like 4 different photos because I was trying to understand the difference between a JPEG and a fucking JFL.
No, that's fine. Just trying to see. Oh, there it is. Okay. My computer's acting fucking slow.
It's my boy Skeletor.
Oh.
Yeah, from He-Man.
Yeah. That old school cartoon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Until next time. Yeah, that motherfucker. Like, he's clearly got beef. It's just his face is a skull, you know?
You know, I want to see what majestic powers he got to offer.
Yo.
I'm curious. I don't know.
Hey, big boy, what that staff do?
How is that staff? Yes.
Fuck me.
Fuck it, I'll smash, man.
Let's go, Skeletor. You're getting laid for the first time since your face looked like that. All right. So the last 3 that I have from Cam are from shows I don't know about. So give me 1 second to look at my phone, so that way when you're like, "Oh, who is this?" I can actually tell you. Because, like I said, Cam was cool enough to send me a little fucking. Do you know what Raging Loop is?
Oh, that's a murder mystery game that she played.
Sick.
Oh my gosh, you better not that fucking bitch.
Oh, yep. I'm thinking it's that bitch.
Not. I'm gonna. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm thinking it's that bitch. Don't you worry. I'm thinking it's her. It's her. Can you tell me why this is a problem? Because I don't know.
Do you see that face?
Well, yeah, that looks like the type of face of like somebody who's gonna cut off your manhood and then like put it on a mantle.
I gotta delete this picture. Oh no! The moment I watched her play this, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, and the school that I used to work for,
Yeah.
okay, I had to set the alarm, right?
Right.
And she sent me a video of that face, how she reacted. And I was watching it, and I forgot something in the building.
Yeah.
And the moment that face popped up, the alarm fucking went off.
No, I would be scared shitless.
And I fucking yeeted my phone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fucking get it out of here.
Yeah, I had a pretty good case. It's still in good condition.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I'm very
Um.
thankful for my case because I tend to just fucking throw that thing all the time.
There you go. Oh fuck that! No, fucking no,
Too
no.
crazy.
She's beyond crazy.
Oh, I see. We're hitting the level of insane. The type of girl who wears the grippy
Yes.
socks in the psych ward.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right.
All right.
This is
Here's one
crazy.
that's a little. Here's one of mine. It's a bit better. It's a bit better. Now that I know
Okay.
the
Okay.
story
Okay.
behind it,
Okay.
I definitely know why Cam sent me that though. Now
Hmm.
that I know the story behind it, that makes total sense.
Yep.
I guess I'm saving my one of my favorite characters for last, completely by accident too.
Wait a minute. Who's that?
That is the dude from Assassination Classroom. That's the teacher.
Never watched it.
Ah,
Or
well, the only reason I threw him, so he's an alien from outer space who's just like, hey, if humanity can't kill me within a year, I'm gonna wipe you out, but I'm gonna give you a fighting chance. I'm gonna teach this classroom of kids how to kill me, and then they just gotta do it. But there's a scene with this teacher. His name's I think it's like Koro, some shit with a K. I don't really fucking know. But there's a scene where he like goes into the janitorial office with one of the teachers, and you just hear some noises, and hey man, what them
hmm.
tentacles do?
The tentacle. Not the tentacles.
Oh man.
That's how many? Hold on, I gotta count. Hold up. One. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I can handle maybe 4, 5. I think there's more than 5 tentacles here.
JJ's like, I'm not trying to get doubled up on. My hole
No,
only got
I'm gonna
room
go
for
ahead and
one.
pass. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. No,
All right.
nope. Too many tentacles for me.
All right, bet. You know what? She is my favorite. I'm gonna save her for fucking last.
Okay.
Uh, let's pull out. This one's from Resident Evil.
Oh. Okay.
I believe it's from a Resident Evil game you played. Did you play Village?
Yes.
Yeah. It's from a Resident Evil game you, in fact, even played.
The sister.
Yeah, it's one of the Lady D's daughters. I knew Lady D was too easy of a pass. So what about the one who stabs your fucking hand and drags you through the house?
I don't fucking care. Smash. Do
Yeah,
not
yeah,
care.
yeah.
If I'm gonna go out like that, I'm gonna go out with a bang.
When I first
Let's
saw that
do it.
scene, they're like dragging Ethan. I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm not out yet. And then they like hang him. I'm like, I'm still don't think I'm out yet. Like, I think I'm still cool with this.
That's a
uh,
hard smash.
yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
like I might die in the end, but fuck it, we ball. I'm
I'm gonna
gonna,
die happy.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna die happy. I'm gonna die a legend. These last
That's right.
two are from Cam.
Okay.
So we'll do.
Damn, Cam did a lot. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Cam put in almost as many as I did. The other fucking Cargo and White Fang only gave me one, one each.
Oh, gotcha.
Tomi didn't give me any, and I asked her a couple of times.
Wait, really, babe? Babe? You, you didn't help people to smash a pass for me? Oh, she said, I'm sorry about that. She was really
It's
busy.
all good. Yeah, man, life gets crazy and you forget shit all the time. The reason why I have time to make these little passion projects like this is because my life has slowed down
Yeah,
significantly.
yeah.
So,
Uh,
did I send it?
Reptar.
Yeah, that's Reptar. You trying to
Oh
get
my
down with the
god,
T-Rex?
Reptar. I mean, it is a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are majestic.
Yeah, right. Shit, man. If dinosaurs weren't majestic, chickens wouldn't be such assholes. Because they still think they are dinosaurs.
I'm
God.
gonna smash. I'm gonna smash, and listen, I don't want to get canceled because Rugrats, but
Nah.
it's a dinosaur,
Exactly.
okay? And dinosaurs at one point exist, and we never got to see it for our own eyes. Wouldn't you like to smash a dinosaur? I'm just saying.
Good answer, JJ. Good answer. Let's fucking go. Oh my god, I love this. So, I've played Wuwa.
Yes.
I played a good bit of Wuwa. And by a good
Yes.
bit, I guess I just mean 20 hours. I have no
Mhm.
idea who the fuck this is. But this is
I
Cam's
should be able
last
to.
pick.
Okay.
And then we
Oh,
got one more after that.
all right. Oh no.
Look, man, I kept everything fucking of appropriate age and or monstrosity. It's
Oh
Cam who couldn't keep to that
no.
message.
Not Abby, bro. Oh, I thought she was gonna be nice and give me like Cantarella with the
No,
big
no,
titty mommy. No.
no.
Oh.
Cam was not nice throughout any of this. Rin was the nicest thing Cam has put towards you.
Uh, damn it, Cam. What the fuck, bro?
They probably realize this is their only chance to fucking get you back on this. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm. Nah, no. I don't know the age. Okay.
I don't even know what the
Um,
fuck it is. It looks like a dog mixed with a rabbit.
Abby is more of a less annoying Paimon from Genshin.
Bro, I didn't play Genshin. I'm so happy I never played Genshin. I was told that
So,
shit fucking was a money pit. Cause like you would do all this shit to try and get your
mhm.
character, but then like the last thing you would do was a 50-50.
Yeah.
So like you could just lose the 50-50, get fucked, start from zero.
Hmm.
No
But
thanks.
Withering Waves, though, the thing is, the
Wuthering Waves has like
weapons.
a pity system, doesn't it?
Yes, but the weapon is always guaranteed, which I like.
Oh, that's sick.
But the characters are 50-50, but the
Yeah.
weapons you get guaranteed. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of how many wishes it's gonna take for me to get this weapon, you know?
Yeah. I'm fucking I think once Jian becomes available again, because that's my husband. I love that man. I think he's just like the most attractive character I've ever seen in my life. But
And believe it or not, what he was the first
he was the first
limited character
release.
that came out.
Yeah, he was the first banner character.
Mhm.
So I really want to get him, and I'll start playing the fucking game if I get him. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
you want to know what's crazy? He's still kicking ass
yeah, he's still
with all the
fucking
new
strong.
characters that are coming out. So
Hell yeah.
he's not power creeped or anything, which is good.
Hmm.
So
Are you ready for the final one? You may
okay,
not know who this is.
probably not.
Have you ever played Devil May Cry?
Oh, I played Devil May Cry.
All right, bet you'll probably know who this is then.
Played all of them.
Oh fuck yeah, you'll know who this is then. The one, the only, my girl, Nevin.
Oh my god.
Devil May Cry 3 boss fight. She turns into the electric guitar weapon.
Yes. She can play on my stick. I don't care.
Oh shit. JJ's like toy with my frets.
She can make me hit some sound cues I never hit before.
Hey. The last time I hit soprano was when somebody kicked me in the dick.
Holy shit. That's a fucking smash, yes.
Dude, yeah, it's really hard
Yes.
too, because it's like
Yes.
when you see her introduced in the game, for anybody who doesn't know, she kind of like very gently like swoos in. She like tries to like seduce Dante. Dante's like, "Hey, what up, babe?" And then the moment she goes to hit him, he like yeets her across the room and goes, "No touchy." And I'm like,
No.
I would have
Yeah.
fucking died. Like, she would have like went up to touch my face, and I would just be like, "Oh, I'm gone." Human contact? Holy fuck! Yeah, that's the thing.
Devil May Cry 3 Dante is so peak, especially the pizza scene.
The pizza scene.
The pizza scene in the beginning.
Pizza scene. Sorry, bro, that
Yeah.
didn't sound like English. Yeah, that's pretty great. Where you're just like fucking. Sorry, buddy, we're not open yet.
Yeah.
God, when he shoots the fucking pool balls and sends them all into like individuals and shit. God,
Yep.
Dante was my first experience of like oh, this is what peak cool guy looks like.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
mean, I was all for it. You
Yep.
guys
Dante
totally
was the
wrecked my
man.
shop. I haven't even named it yet.
2 was my least favorite Devil May Cry game.
2 was a complete tonal shift that really just didn't fit. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like, they made Dante doom and gloom instead of like, this is my kind of rain, catching heavy from
Yeah.
the sky.
It wasn't the same voice actor, right? It sounded different.
I don't think it was the same one because he was,
No.
I have to kill demons. That's all that
Yeah.
matters to me.
Yeah, no.
uh,
The original voice actor is Johnny Yun, right?
no, that's for
Uh,
Nero.
Or not Johnny. Yeah, that's Nero.
That's Nero.
Who plays Dante? Forgot.
I can Google it.
Yes, Google it.
Oh, I threw my phone
Johnny
across
Young
the
is
room.
Nero. Fucking yeah,
I threw
Nero.
my phone across the room.
4,
Oops.
yeah.
Yeah, he's in Devil May Cry 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, dude. I was late to the party on playing 5, even beating it. I was really late because my computer couldn't handle it for nothing. But man, was that an experience.
Oh, I bet.
Uh, not the anime. Nobody gives a fuck about no DMC anime that didn't come out in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one though. I did like that one, but it also kind of plays into the trope that Dante constantly fucking has. And that is when fucking Dante always gets impaled to the chest, lands like this, and then his arms flop. He does it every fucking game, bro. At least once. He
Yeah.
gets pinned to the wall, and then he starts talking shit as he pulls it out, and I love it. Who voiced Dante was Ruben Langdon.
Okay.
Fuck man, I can peep his IMDb real quick. He might be in a lot of shit we know for all we know.
Probably, yeah.
Oh shit, he's a stuntman too. Fun fact.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh shit, he even did the voice of Dante in the animated series I was talking about.
Ooh.
Oh, he's in Street Fighter. He's in a lot of movies. He's done a lot of stunt work. Holy shit. Like a lot of these are live action movies that he's credited for. He was in Star Trek.
Okay.
Holy fuck. A movie called Ninja Cheerleaders. I love it. Oh shit. He you play Cyberpunk?
Yeah, I play Cyberpunk.
He was in Cyberpunk.
Oh, I wonder what character.
It just says the Phoenix Program, which I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, because I haven't played Cyberpunk fully yet.
I think that's a side quest,
Okay, okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
But yeah, and then he was in, all the Devil May Cry games. Street Fighter. Street Fighter High the musical. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm gonna get into a rabbit hole. Let me close this shit up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be stuck on him all day at that rate. Alright, Nevin, get off my screen. And that is the end of our Smasher Pass.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I tried to keep the energy that you keep, where it's like, yeah, let's throw in some ridiculous shit, let's throw in some regular shit, let's throw in some things you can actually stick your dick into.
Yeah.
The typical
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, I think all these characters are batshit crazy or
Yeah.
either like underage.
So like, don't get me wrong, I tried to make a lot of them fucking crazy too. I went through it. I'm like, all right, what are shows that JJ really likes? Now, what is the craziest but still fuckable thing in it? Because like if I picked any of like the general like women characters from Solo Leveling, they're all fucking attractive. So that's why I
Yeah.
picked the monster, the statue. It's like, oh, what
That's
do I gotta
fine.
do?
That's
Like, oh,
fine.
there are tons of baddies in Naruto. Why don't I pick Karine, the one who's always rejected? And guess what? She got fucking rejected again.
She got, I mean, she's not bad looking. She's just not for me.
You don't want somebody constantly on your arm like, oh, JJ.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
actually, like that woman was like crazy obsessed. Like even after Sasuke stabbed her in the fucking chest, she's just like, "Oh no, he's gonna go be with Sakura instead of me." It's like you are dying, bitch. You have priorities to deal with. What the
yup,
fuck?
yup.
Heal yourself, motherfucker. You have a hole in your heart. Stop worrying about what the fuck Sakura's gonna do.
And even then, Sakura almost got killed by Sasuke. What, like twice or three times?
Yeah, in that same like 2-3 episodes, Sasuke was just like, "Fuck, it, I'm swinging on everybody. Everybody can catch his hands." Oh, what? I'm blind. I'll still swing on you, bitch. Come here. Yeah,
He's gangster, man.
dude, he kind of yeah. Like I wish. I don't know. I feel like Shippuden could have been a little more flushed out, and that's my only gripe. Is that like I feel like they had these really good ideas with no idea on how to get there in a right manner, so they're just like, fuck it, slap like some filler in there, and we'll bridge the gap that way. Which I think what it really came down to was like the weekly release that they were required to do, which led to
Yeah.
that. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
it's a movie or anything where you could be like, all right, well, you can fucking wait your turn until I'm ready to release it. They're like, no,
Yeah.
we need a new episode, bro.
Yeah.
But fuck. Well, we are almost at about an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything you'd like to close off with? Something we can kind of rattle into? Otherwise, I can give us a good sign off. You can go spend some time with your wife, and I can get this rendering and get it ready to be uploaded.
All I wanted to say was thanks for having me. I
Of
had
course.
fun.
Yeah, was it uncomfortable at all? Like I know I went
I
kind of like
mean,
right into heavy topics, but
I mean, it's fine. I mean, you warned me that
yeah.
this was gonna happen, so
Well, like, cause
I
like
was
I know,
prepared for it. But even if you didn't warn me, I'm not. It's not like I'm uncomfortable talking about it. Because
yeah.
eventually I'm gonna have to, you know, speak out loud to
Mhm.
people about it. You know,
It's almost
but
like the
I'm
name
not
of the
gonna lie. There are certain
podcast.
topics I don't like to get into,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was fine. It was doable. It was manageable.
yeah. I definitely didn't want to go too hard into Casey's story and everything about
Hmm.
that because like I know I'd probably end up crying. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, it was. I'm glad
Yeah.
we touched on it for what we did though. That makes me feel a lot better because like in my notes, it just says it's like a whole page, and it just says Casey with a question mark.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, do I bring it up? Do I talk about it? Like, you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
But I'm glad. And for a cursory episode where I don't quite have a flow for it yet. This is my first time ever even interviewing somebody. So
That's fine.
all in all, I think
Gotta
it turned
start
out pretty
somewhere.
good. Exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. I figure why not start with somebody who I'm comfortable with enough to bullshit for like that first podcast episode we did was like 4.5 hours. That's why I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, there is no fear for me trying to figure out my rhythm if I just invite JJ over. I'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
And like,
Exactly.
I don't want these to go too long. Just in general, I feel like 2 hours is a great mark for it because
Yeah.
if you weren't so well adapted to like your trauma, right? Because essentially the whole point of this show is to trauma bond with my friends. If you weren't so
Hmm.
adopted to your trauma or adapted to it, I feel like these talks can take a lot out of people. So I feel like the 2 hour mark is like a good spot to kind of keep it crisp.
Perfect. Yes. Perfect.
Alrighty,
It's great.
JJ, thank you so much for being my first guest on My Voice.
Yeah. No
Um,
problem, man.
yeah, this is one of those weird projects that like I don't even know how long this is gonna go because like I need to have a personal connection with the person before I can have them on as a guest, you know. So I got
Yes.
like 6 people in total, I think.
That's
Like past
that's
that, we
good.
have no idea where the fucking future of this goes.
And you're posting this on YouTube
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
gonna
So I
post
can.
this on
Okay.
YouTube.
Cool.
There's nothing that you said that you want me to redact because like I was
What?
trying to like on
Now
the
that I'm thinking about it, maybe
JJ the Jet Plane.
maybe the company of
Oh yeah, yeah,
my
yeah. I'll take
tribe.
out the
Yeah.
name to the company and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. Because like that's like the big thing is like, hey, because I could have went into like my if we had more time, I probably would have, and then I would have just cut it out. Um, but like
Mhm.
if I go on to like, oh, let me go talk about my gang violence, it's like, well, there are crimes in there that I cannot say out loud. So like that would
Yes.
definitely have to get cut.
Yep.
But fuck me,
Definitely.
man, this was a great time.
Yeah,
I
it was
haven't
great. It
laughed
was
like
great.
this in a minute. So thank you so much, JJ.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem.
Alrighty, guys. We'll catch you later.
Peace out.
Yeah.